mature audiences only, so your mom is definitely invited. Sometimes controversial, always engaging. It's a podcast that lets your voice be heard. It's the podcast that shouts you out. It's time to holler. Can you dig it?
I could eat a unicorn one day through a Pop-Tart.
I like toaster strudels.
You like the jizzy part?
Yeah, I like the way it explodes
You
in
like
my
it?
mouth and to swallow it down. Oh my god!
Your tweets, snaps, Facebook comments, and even phone calls. Holler any way you want.
They used to give kids opiates to keep them quiet.
This is much less offensive than that.
JD, Brian, and Gracie. Holler at your boys. And a girl.
Oh, yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Holler. It's the podcast that shouts you out live on the internet. Yeah.
Just a touch.
Yeah. Just a little bit, just to see how it feels. Welcome everybody to the internet. Silly show that we do. It's very good. It's a lot of
Cue the
fun.
train.
It's like
We're starting off already in a very interesting way. My name is JD. You can hit me up on all social media at JD Short, all one word. It's all that stuff, all that shit. And over here to this direction, it's that direction right here is my good buddy Brian. What's up, Brian? How you doing, Ben?
Holler Nation. This is Brian. As you know, my favorite '80s band, Tears for Fears. You guys are welcome. Go explore it later if you were born after that. It's
There's
understandable.
a moth in here.
To be mad about that. I'll tell you who we've got here before we get to our guest, which I can't wait to talk to. We've got Foz Rotten in the house. I can't wait to talk to him. Before we get to him, we've got Gracie here, and I'll guarantee you two things. I'll guarantee you she's mad, she's tired, and she's fucking mad. Gracie, how you doing tonight?
I'm sweaty.
She's mad and tired. Hell yeah. Foz Rotten, how you doing tonight, man? It's great to see you. We're so glad you're here, dude. What's going on?
I'm good, man. Thank you all for having me back again.
Oh, my God.
Gracie sent me the invite. I was like, yes, please. Let's do this.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Foz, thank you so
Make
much
fun
for
of
being
Gracie,
here.
but she does get here first. She gets here early. She got this thing
She's a
underway. Foz, why don't you suck on those chili dogs, son?
Chili dog.
Suck on them, Foz.
Foz Rotten, ladies and gentlemen, a rapper from here in West Virginia, from the wonderful county of Logan. I cannot wait to talk to you about that. You can hit him up on everything on social media. It's Foz Rotten. That's FOZROTTEN. You can also just go to FozRotten.com for all your Foz needs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We got a bunch of stuff I'm really excited to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about Threads. I want to talk to you about Boldly Go. I want to talk to you about aliens. I want to talk to you about fashion. I want to talk to you.
You put this all on my thread.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to talk to you about Logan County. I want to talk to you about everything. I'm so pumped. This is going to be great. But before we do anything, we got to do a toast, right? That's the deal, right?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Here we go.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola's good. You're on that Coke every day.
Coca-Cola, yeah. Foz, this is the perfect time to let you know that I am growing a pepper patch out back, habaneros, jalapenos, and California bell peppers. Everyone's invited to Brian's pepper patch.
Why was this the perfect time I was going to do a toast. I thought we could talk about this in life updates.
It's not the perfect
great
time.
to have a Holler hot sauce.
It's not the perfect time at all.
It's a bad time to talk about it, Brian. Shut up.
Old
Just want them on a
granddad.
pizza.
Old granddad.
We're going to talk about it in a second, but before we do that, we're going to do a toast, and then we're going to move on to talking about stuff. So is everybody ready? Get your drink of choice in hand. Gracie's probably going to be water.
Gracie's going to drink breast milk because she's having a baby.
John Bryan's
No breast milk. It's not happening yet.
Oh, okay. Gracie on the breast
I'll let
milk.
you know when it does.
Please do.
Splish splash, Gracie.
All right. Is everybody ready? Here's a toast. I got a toast for us all. I'll put it down and we'll make it happen. Here we go. To every lovable lady in the land, I offer a taste of waterfalls. For if said ladies ever left the world at once, we'd be left in a state of blue balls.
Don't go chasing them.
Link up at officialholler.com.
Woo! FozRotten.com also is the way to go. But also, we are sponsored and proudly powered by Camo Energy Shots, CamoEnergyShots.com. It's scrolling on the bottom of your screen if you're watching us live. If you're checking us out on YouTube, all that good stuff. But if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple or all the things that we do this on, camoenergyshots.com. Brian, can you give us a tiny rundown of how wonderful these fucking things are?
So these little camo energy shots that we talk so much about, they have no carbs, no sugar, 250 milligrams of caffeine. If that doesn't mean anything to you, it's more than a Monster energy drink. And it's not for the bad, it's for the good, because it doesn't contain all that bullshit that you're drinking in a full can of Monster. You're drinking a little tiny energy shot. Camo Energy is locally sourced and operated, Huntington, West Virginia. This is why we're so proud to be powered by them. And as a matter of fact, if you guys are listening to the podcast right now, if you would take this video on Facebook, do a share on your Facebook wall, send us a DM with your mailing address. We will mail you a 2-pack of camo because we want you to taste the flavors and we believe in it so much. Literally all you have to do, share this live video right now. Brittany, hello, I hear you out there. Share this live video. I will mail you Camo Energy. All right, that's it. What's up?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Holler. It's the podcast that shouts you out. We're going to mess around with Holler and the place to be. By the way, if you're watching us live, get in the chat, send us some stuff. We've got a wonderful guest with us this week. Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, his name, son or shorties, everybody. His name is Foz Rotten, a.k.a. Aaron, but we call him Foz. Foz,
it's one of the best names.
Dude?
It really is.
I feel like I'm on Drink Champs podcast with that. Meh, meh, meh.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm like, I've made it.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook that they turned the Muppets into zodiac sign, and I was Fozzie Bear. FYI, just in case you wanted to know. You're
Whoa,
welcome.
Gracie.
I don't know who I would be if I'm not Fozzie Bear.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
I don't know what
You're
the
gonna be,
zodiac
man.
sign.
You're either him or the piano
I'm a
guy.
Leo.
Who's the
I'm
guy
a
who
Leo.
plays the piano?
Oh, Grover. Is it Grover?
No, Grover is blue. and
No,
he's-
no. Yeah,
Animal plays
is
the
it Rolf?
drums.
It's Rolf.
Go- Rolf.
I
Okay.
gotta find it. I'm gonna
It's-
search. BRB.
Otherwise,
Yeah, Grover is
Rolf.
the blue Muppet thing on Sesame
What
Street.
does he
Okay,
look
Rolf.
like?
Yeah.
And
Rolf is a
Rolf,
dog.
by the way, Rolf is a very shaggy doggy with a
Yeah,
fluffy
I
ears.
like
His,
him.
his name is Rolf because that's what dogs say when they
The
walk.
sound he makes. I would have never guessed
Fran.
that.
Yo, Gracie. All right. Hey, FozRotten.com, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to talk about this first. though.
FozRotten.com.
Muppets as Zodiac is absolutely perfect. That's insane. I would feel like, yes, Gracie would be a Foz. And Foz, you'd be a
Bear.
Foz. A Foz. I feel like I would be a Swedish chef.
Nice.
If you wanna be my lover.
Right.
I don't know what I would be.
Brian, I think that Brian would be like. Brian, I think you're Gonzo, dude. I think you're Gonzo
Okay.
as fuck.
I like that.
I think you
I like
are Gonzo as shit.
Dude, I buy
But hey,
Gonzo.
everybody
I buy Gonzo
out
shirt right
there-
now just because you said it. I'll buy a Gonzo shirt.
Everybody out there in Facebook,
Brian is
land
a
watching
Scorpio.
this
Hang
live,
on.
Tell us what you think you
Right.
are, and also what you think you are as well.
Hold on. Gracie's going to adjust the sun and the moon to what we're saying. Here we go. This should be interesting.
Wait. What are you, Brian? Brian.
What are you asking,
Who-
Gracie?
what is your fucking zodiac sign?
Scorpio, you had
Wait,
it
we're
right.
pausing this whole thing until you tell me your zodiac signs right now.
Scorpio, you had it right. I'm very scared
knew
of
it
you
because
and your
you're the
blurry
worst.
screen.
JD, what's
I'm
yours?
scared.
My zodiac sign is Capricorn.
Foz.
Leo.
Nice.
Oh, you're the same as my sister.
Miss
Okay.
Piggy, Scorpio AF.
What's up, Fran?
Brittany says
Probably.
Brian is animal. You know
Yeah.
what? I agree with that. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Let's go.
Well, honestly, Fran and Foz, you are Miss Piggy.
I'll be Miss Piggy.
And Brian, when's your birthday?
Oh my God, Gracie, November 9th. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a fucking Scorpion,
yeah.
dude.
Brian,
Oh no.
you're Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah, the old dudes.
What?
The old guys.
This
That's-
makes
oh my
no
God,
sense.
The old dudes.
This makes no
Tell me your
sense.
birthday.
Who, me?
Huh?
Did you say me? Me,
When's your birthday, JD?
Oh, it's December 28th.
You're Sam the Eagle.
Yes.
I'm saving these. I'll save
yes,
them.
I am. That's very true.
Sam
Gracie, here's what you are, Gracie.
America.
You're beautiful.
All right,
This is
all
the
right, we're
globe,
gonna
but
get
it's
away from the
actually
Muppet
sweat.
stuff. Let's get to the Foz Rotten stuff. We're going from Fozzie Bear
Sorry.
to Fozzie Rotten to Foz Rotten.
Dude, Fozzie Rotten would be
Fozzie
America's favorite Muppet, hands down, guaranteed. Fozzie
The,
fucking Rotten. We could sell so many bears, dude. Come on.
My wife who's in the chat, Brittany Fury White there, shout out to her. Hi, Brittany. She says that I'm a Muppet man all the time, that I act like a Muppet. So,
I can see
already
it.
one step ahead.
Bro, I can see it, dude. Anyway, I gotta be what's Brandon says, I love B-ball and old guys. Sound right. Sounds pretty right.
We know, Miranda.
And yeah, thank you very much, Miranda. And we know now, Brittany, that Foz is a Leo, so that's very, very nice. Foz Rotten, by the way, is a rapper from the wonderful county of Logan, West Virginia. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Fran. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Fran
Let's
says, explain
go.
to me, like I'm 5, what a Foz Rotten is, and I'm just going to give it to you, bro. Go ahead, dog.
Okay, Foz Rotten was born in the 80s, watched a lot of movies and TV shows, discovered punk rock, discovered hip hop, and somehow have been doing this for years and years. And I write a lot of songs about the movies and the TV shows that I watched growing up.
So it's like a cauldron where you dumped like Gremlins and Back to the Future, and then you also dumped like some 90. Come on, think of some other shit, JD. We dumped some other shit.
Yo, it's straight up. It's you did the Star Wars. You did the Indiana.
The Star Trek.
Yeah, let's be clear.
Yeah.
So this is not my first time on here. I was on here when my Star Trek punk rock band Boldly Go. We released our album, Federation of Punks, on Coffin Curse Records and Lo-Fi DIY Records. Got the cassette on there. Shout out to them.
I've got your cassette right over here, dude. I've got it.
There you go.
It's wonderful. I shot the Wars out because the Trek was going to be a part of that. We're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, I do want to say.
I like Star Wars. Before anybody says anything, I like Star Wars. It's
all
good.
things stars.
Holler!
I like all things stars.
Stars are good. No, for real. So again, everybody go to FozRotten.com and all social media. It's just Foz Rotten, F-O-Z.
Yeah,
R-O-T-T-E-N.
everything's Foz Rotten. I'm on all the streamers, both Boldly Go and Foz Rotten's on all the streamers. I've been doing the rap thing since I was in high school. So if I want to date myself, I'll say that's like I think our first show was in '99 with my first proper group.
Word.
So,
So were you guys on like Angel Fire or Tripod?
Angel Fire, definitely.
GeoCities?
We definitely had Angel Fire page.
GeoCities. y'all trying to hack this shit, man? Fuck yeah.
I remember like literally sitting on Angel Fire trying to figure out how to make a band page.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Because they'd give you like a link, and then it would be like a word, and then you'd be able to do whatever word you wanted. So it was very, very interesting. FozRotten.com on the bottom of the screen if you're watching us live.
How could you forget a name like Foz Rotten? By the way, like
bravo,
dude.
Like, I want to get it really is. Number one, I want to get into it. I got like 3 quick questions here, man. Number one, being a rapper from Word Up. Andrew says Foz looks like he F's. 10 out of 10.
Andrew Lockhart of the Shotgun Squad, by the way, which is someone we need to shout out definitely. Shotgun Squad. These guys and girls are crazy. Join their Facebook group. Definitely go buy their merch. Shotgunsquad.com. Squad in the house. We're so happy you guys are here. Andrew, stick around, dude. You're gonna like Foz Rotten.
I want to get into. Cool. I want to ask a couple of these questions because I want to see. First off, as a hip hop artist, could you consider yourself like? Is it geek hop? Is it like?
No. I just do hip hop. A lot of the songs I have are, especially like more, the ones I've released over the last year. I've released a few singles this last year. It's more just, I don't want to say it's personal, but it's like storytelling from personal point of views. So like it might be more self-deprecating type of lyrics. Doesn't mean I'm actually depressed or anything. Just tells the story because that's what the beat makes me think. I'm like, okay. I'll do this. And I've been steering, like I've done everything from like acoustic indie hip hop to, to like I've had indie bands and stuff that it's just, I've always meshed it.
Yeah.
Or like a project like Boldly Go was just a straight up punk band.
Yeah.
With Foz Rotten, I've kind of ran the gamut, but I've honed in the last couple of years on just like straight up kind of boom bap, old school hip hop. And I found myself like really searching out those top beats. Like if you could hear like could possibly been on a 90s New York, hip hop album, that's the beat I want.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
all right.
dude.
I like the call out of the boom bap right there. That's fucking sick because that's some like old school, but also
that's one of my
school
songs I
always
just released.
it's crazy how hip hop itself always does this cyclic thing. It's not a circle, it's a corkscrew, and it goes through time and it creates this thing where you got the boom bap, and then you also got like you got this old school beats like where the snare didn't matter. When the snare hasn't mattered for a few years. We got trap beat, and it's like trap is all about the hi-hat.
I'm big on drums, man. I can't really do a beat without drums.
Yeah.
That being said, I've flowed over some acoustic stuff, but I've always tried to lay a little beat on there. But now, especially with the new stuff, like it's all about the drums.
Yes, of course. And it's funny though that so recently all the different drums have changed the way that the beat moves. It's led by the 808, the bass. It's led by the snare. It's led by the hi-hat, which in my opinion is trap, right? Trap is all about the hi-hat, dude. That's why we got the triplet flow. That's why we got all these different things. But I want to say, if you're into like real old school hip hop and you're coming into this new level, how do you kind of bridge that gap between those two things as a hip hop artist?
Honestly, I just don't worry about what's new, what's old. I kind of am old school anyway, so I kind of, navigate towards like, oh, I could hear Nas on this beat, but like Nas is releasing 5-star albums right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's with Hit Boy releasing like some of the best stuff he's ever done in his life. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, this could have been on Nas's first record. The beat, I'm not saying my stuff is that good, but I'm saying like the beat is reminiscent of that. And I'm like, okay, I could hear this, and that's just kind of what I gravitate towards. Now, that's not saying I don't hear something that would be like considered more new school and not dig it, and do something with it. I can work with anything. It's just what, me personally doing solo stuff is like when I look for beats, it's just, I have nobody to please but me. I'm the only one I'm making happy. So if I like the beat and I can flow to it, hey, I'm happy.
Dude, as an artist, that's a wonderful thing. If you can make yourself happy creating the music you love, everyone else is going to love it too, especially if you love it. It's amazing. It's a wonderful thing. This is gonna be my last one, and we'll go to roll around and ask some more questions and shit. But I just gotta know. I gotta know, man. I gotta know, dude. What's some stuff you've been listening to recently that has got you into this mood and creating what you're doing now and how you're going on?
I'm all over the place. Like like today, this has nothing to do with hip hop. This has nothing to do with punk rock. But I'll give a shout out to my favorite thing going right now is Joshua Ray Walker. He is a country artist who just released his new cover album today. Like he has a Lizzo cover on there. And it's like he's like old school Texas troubadour style, like with the kind of like he has a steel guitar and everything. Like we went and saw him last year, and he was just amazing. His voice, amazing. This has nothing to do with like hip hop or punk rock or anything. Even though I'm sure he'd fit well on a punk rock bill, he just has that style and attitude. But it's it's country stuff, and I love it. That's what I've been listening to all day today. But at the same time, I'll listen to Lizzo with my wife. I'll listen to old school 7 Seconds, Black Flag, Circle Jerks. When I'm just driving in the car. Oh, they're one of my favorite bands all time. And like I'm all over the place. Hip hop, old school hip hop. Modern hip hop, like the new Nas record's great. The last Nas record was great. Nas record before that was great. That's what I'm saying. He's released like 6 albums in the last year.
That's wonderful.
I just love it all, man. You know, and then just the local acts around here too. I've always been involved in the local scene since the late 90s. My first show I ever went to was in like 95, 96, you know, when I was in like junior high, and I helped put on shows, you know, growing up. Played 1,000,001 shows all around the area. I get inspired by the other bands doing their stuff around here.
It's wonderful.
Dude, how could you be mad about like all this positive energy? Like, you got me pumped up, Foz. Like, I'm ready to go to a Foz Rotten show right the fuck now. I'm an Indian outlaw, dude.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
Just like that. Boom. Listen, man, like, as far as local people go, man, right away out of my brain, I'm like, we got to get you hooked up with Shalem. You two together. You and Shalem.
We've never done a show. We've never met. And he's somebody I followed forever.
It's a shame.
Yeah. You and Shalem and Rashad, his DJ, you guys could work magic, and we are very close friends with all of them. I will see them, literally, I will see them in like a couple days, and I will mention this, man, 100%, because
please,
you guys could make magic together. I love the passion, man. I love the passion that you drive everything home with. So I got a few questions for you, man. Some of your early influences, like on music, and it doesn't have to be rap, dude. Like, talk about like Cardigans, talk about like the Verve, you know.
The Cardigans, funny you mentioned that. My first girlfriend and I, when we were in like 7th, 8th grade, whatever it was, that, you know, Cardigans' big hit came out, and that was our song for like the 2 weeks we went out.
Love Fool, is that it?
Yeah, that was it. Still to this day, when I hear the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack, I'm like, oh man,
dang,
yeah, dude.
So,
that music's wonderful, but that movie also is dope as shit. Baz Luhrmann as fuck. What's up?
I say this all the time. Don't underestimate soundtracks. I grew up on soundtracks. Like, I got the Juice soundtrack way too young. Like, the Juice movie soundtrack came out. I had that cassette before the VHS was out because I got it from a disc jockey. I had some birthday money, and dude, I was rapping Too Short way too young. I'm just saying.
I hear you, dude. I hear you. Yeah. This is back in the Little Troy days.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like, my first cassettes ever were Run DMC, Fresh Prince, Fat Boys, and then I got that Juice tape, and it took it to the next level. And all that.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, man, it was all about the cassette tape back in the day.
Gracie started dancing too on that one. I like that. I like how Gracie was dancing just as much.
What was I doing?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry.
Foz, I had that that Little Troy Wanna Be a Baller. I had that shit. Oh my god. Well, actually, one of my teammates, I was on sports teams at my high school, and one of my teammates that had money had that shit on whatever the fuck was the in between of like an MP3 player and a CD.
A mini disc.
A mini disc. It was like Sony that came out with that, right?
Yeah, I believe so. My friend had one, and the only official album I ever saw for it was a Public Enemy album that we got, and we used to like one ear headphone in high school. Like, thought we were the coolest shit ever.
Listen, we got Caleb out here. He's part of the Shotgun Squad. He says, "How's everybody doing this fine evening?" Caleb, what's up, dude, man? We're so glad you're here. Hey, Caleb, if you're still here, by the way, you're a little bit closer to me than what I ever realized. Like, you and I, we're pretty close. Like, if we ever go to like a Bengals game, a Reds game, maybe even like a Pirates game, I know you're a Cincinnati guy. If we go to that, man, let's link up. Caleb, like, good to see you, dude. Foz, a couple more questions for you, man. Aliens, they are in the fucking topic right now.
Tom DeLonge told us they existed years ago, okay? Tom DeLonge knew this.
How long have you believed in aliens?
My entire life. Like, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we believe in facts, people?
Let's think about this. Foz, let's think about this. There's one thing to think that, like, aliens possibly exist, right? That's one thing. It's another thing.
It's not a possibility,
but listen, Foz, listen.
It is real.
It's one thing to think that aliens possibly exist. It's another thing to think that maybe they have already, like, worked their way in. They've contacted like U.S. government, things like that. So which fence do you stand on? Do they exist, or have we like actually worked?
I don't understand the conversation, Brian. They've been here since the beginning, brother. Okay. They're in all this stuff, man.
I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. And we are boldly going right now.
Yeah, dude, this is 100%.
It's real. That crazy fucking congressional hearing that happened
I
last
listened to the
week.
whole thing.
It was so wild. And there was a lot of stuff that a lot of people probably wouldn't be able to really totally understand. However, there were specific ways that they spoke about things. Specifically, they said non-humans with spacecraft.
Yeah, well, the reason that he's always talking biologicals, and if you listen to any of his interviews, or a lot of people's interviews these days, they're breaking it down to where they don't know if it's space travel or like interdimensional travel, and the biologicals they're talking about, they don't know if it's space aliens or different dimension people,
or they could be,
or they could is coming back,
or they could live in the fucking core or mantle of the Earth and come up and use vibrations to go through the crust. Pop through the crust.
If Gracie could travel in time, she never would. She would never come back. She'd be gone.
Now, I don't subscribe to the center of the Earth, into the Earth, flat Earth. None of that. I don't believe none of that. I fully believe aliens are out there because why wouldn't they be? We ain't the only place in the solar system, y'all. And you know they've been doing their thing for years. That's what I believe.
This is very, very true, and it's very, very much it. Non-human. All right, I just want to get your opinion though. Non-humans with spacecraft. They used that phrase. Non-humans with spacecraft. Are they specifically avoiding saying the word alien? What's up?
Yeah, because from the interviews I've listened to, it's they don't want to put a stamp on it. When you say alien, you think, you know, Mars, a Martian is coming down, right? Little grays, little green men. They are leaving it open. The possibility is open to anything when they're saying a biological that's non-human. You're saying from what I'm gathering.
You're saying like it's better to say it's non-something than it is something for sure.
Right. They're just leaving it open. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to put. It's like a relationship. I don't know if we're ready to say we're dating, but we're something.
And then to play that's great. That's great, by the way. To play devil's advocate.
That shit is dope as fuck. You should use
great. That. We might use that. To play devil's advocate here, the other argument, besides they're not real, the other argument would be like, what if these crafts and things that people are seeing are potentially just like U.S. government warfare type shit that would blow your mind? The public can't handle it. They can't handle it at all. So let's just call it alien. Let's take the fucking view off of our own things, our own crafts, call it alien.
That's one of the reasons they started calling them UAPs. Is that what they're calling them now instead of UFOs?
Something like that.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon instead of
and that way it leaves it open to, you know, because
it doesn't have to be an object
from space and everything. You know, that way it leaves UAPs as a way to change the vernacular to where you have your mind open to other stuff. Also, they don't want to be like, oh, we're talking UFOs today, guys. We're talking aliens. No, we're talking UAPs and non-human biological.
Remember all the movies, blah, blah, blah.
Mitch McConnell is an alien, says Calum.
Calum is probably right.
He's not cool enough, man.
No, he's not. He's definitely not cool enough, dude.
This is my impression of Mitch McConnell during his last speech.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
That's
the government were swarming on your house, Brian.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Foz, this has nothing at all. I want to preach this, man, like, because you're so passionate. You're so ready to talk about like everything art related.
I'm going now, man. Let's talk aliens.
No, we're off aliens for right now. We could do aliens the whole time.
I know we could do the whole show, man.
Calum says, bro, he straight disconnected.
Dog.
Foz, without race, without anything being into this question, seriously, what's your favorite Eminem album, and tell me why?
The first one with like Hi My Name Is. I know it's not the first one. He's had demos.
Slim Shady LP is what you're talking about.
Yeah, the first proper one. I was in high school when that came on, and we had a health class with the gym teacher who would come up in drunk every morning, first period, did not care whatsoever. You knew what was in that coffee cup, and he was real bad off from the night before. And he would just literally turn on MTV, because at the time it still played like the music videos in the morning. Leading up to TRL in the afternoon and all that stuff. And that was the time that the first couple Eminem videos dropped. The first How My Name Is. So every morning, health class, "Hi, my name is" every morning. I had a T-shirt. They even had like the big "Hi, my name is" then Slim Shady on there.
Cool, dude. I wish you would
That's
still
a
have
pretty
that
cool
shirt.
fucking health teacher, man.
Right.
He started class with MTV.
We had a
music
Wendy's.
videos.
We had a Wendy's next door, and he would literally just be like, "All right, class,
I want
we're
to
going
go
to
to
Wendy's."
school.
This was before they did away with their breakfast, when they still had breakfast and good breakfast, not like the breakfast they got now. I was disappointed when they came back. I'll be honest, no pancakes, and I was like,
I love
okay.
those breakfast potatoes at Wendy's.
Oh, the new ones, they're slap. Okay, they're slap.
They're potato
There's
wedges.
some
Anyway, keep
slap
going.
in-
Sorry.
There's some unslapped.
But he used to take unscheduled field trips. I'm sure he asked nobody, like literally like across the street to the Wendy's, and we'd all just buy stuff. And he'd be like, "No, you gotta have your own money, but let's go to Wendy's.
We're gonna
Everybody
fucking
stay
knock
together."
this shit out.
And
And
I'd be cool with it.
This is health class, and then you're sitting there eating. You're going, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a carbohydrate is.
Dude, no, it wasn't even like that. I don't remember discussing one thing about health in that class. It was straight up MTV, and we would just sit there and we would talk.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty. JD and I went to enroll in this fucking health class. Quick
Today,
question for you.
I'm almost 40 years old.
Yeah.
In my life.
Well,
and I will enroll in this health class today.
That's actually where I was going next. Foz,
Foz,
what year did you graduate high school?
2001, Logan High.
Okay, gotcha. So like me, you, JD, we're like all roughly the same age. You're actually like a couple years older, man. And you know what? You look good, Foz. You look good for being a couple years older, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You do.
You got to keep it up. You got to keep it up.
Because me and JD were class of 03. We're class of 03 right down the road, but like we still all had the same influences. And so like, of course you would like, lean like old school, some Shady LP. I personally like lean a little bit Marshall Mathers LP, but don't get me wrong, man. I love that Slim Shady LP because it's the OG, it's the raw, it's the real. And I really like that, man.
That one song, I don't even know the name of it, but I'll just sing the chorus. It's like, "Come on, everybody, get down tonight. Come on, everybody."
It's called "Come On Everybody," and it's spelled like C-U-M. Come on, everybody.
That was my jam. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start.
Yeah, dude.
That was my jam.
Yeah, dude. I play "Come On Everybody" and I play "Drug Ballad" from Marshall Mathers. Yes. You play those back to back. They're the party anthems on those albums. They're the fucking shit. Hell yeah, dude.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
100%, man. 100%.
Wonderful, fantastic. So, all right. So, Foz, thank you so much for talking with us. We're gonna.
Rachel says, which one was Stan on? Rachel, that was Marshall Mathers LP, the second one.
For sure, that one's wonderful. Fucking Kill You was great.
Fucking Kill You, dude. That's
never knew I.
Right? I want to listen right now, dude. It makes me want to. Makes me want to.
We will listen to it soon, but we got to do the rest of this podcast. So, Foz, thank you so much. That was so much fun, and we're still gonna just chill with us, man. We got a whole bunch of wonderful shit to do. We're gonna do poll questions with the audience. We got a Family Feud game coming up. We're doing a bunch of shit. Actually, Brian, what's up, dude? Where you want to take us? What direction we go?
Yeah, dude. Let's actually take us to something really fun right now. Let me hit this button. Let's do some Family Feud for the fuck of it. Guys, if you're listening, guys and girls, if you're listening right now, you're going to play Family Feud. We're looking for the number one answer. Gracie is your judge. Don't judge your own screen. Obviously, that's going to show your answer faster. Gracie's going to let you know who dials in with the number one answer. That's all we're looking for. We're going to give you the question. You can guess as many times as you want. We want the number one answer.
And in between these questions, Foz, I'm going to ask you a bunch of silly, dumb, stupid shit.
Brittany, what's up? She says she's going to come say hi, then dip. See you later, Brittany. What's up?
I saw where she said she's making me that green Kool-Aid. I love you, baby.
Yeah. Word up. Wonderful. All right, Brian, take it away, brother.
All right, here we go. First question. We're looking for the number one answer. Here we go. Name a reason people wed. Name the reason people wed. That's kind of a lame first start. Who cares?
Lame, yeah.
Who cares?
Hey,
this is the reason I wed.
Brittany's in the square. What's up? Brittany Fury. What is up, girl?
She comes from out of the
She does. from text to real life. Here we go. She's an Indian outlaw.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
Come, honey.
Brittany, I'll keep him going. Watch me go, dude. Watch me go.
I love it.
Okay, let's see here. Number one answer is already in the chat.
Ooh.
Name a reason people wed. The number one answer, love. That's the answer.
Caleb.
Caleb with the number one answer. Here we go.
Well done, man.
Well done, dude.
That's great. I didn't even get a chance to do like a little sideways question here on that one. So Brian, on to the next one. I got to get this out.
Even though I want to talk Marshall Mathers LP with Brittany Fury White in the corner over here, I'm gonna.
He's a bigger Eminem fan than I am.
I'm gonna ask I really am. I'm gonna ask the next question. Here we go. Name something your partner might do for a special occasion. Name something that your partner might do for a special occasion.
That's a really, really fun question, actually. And now, so in this case, yeah, Brittany, will you? You don't have to answer it now on your phone if you don't want. You're on the show now, so it's cool. What actually is your favorite Eminem record, and/or at least one or two of the songs from them?
I like it.
What's your favorite Eminem record?
We can hear you.
Honestly, I think it's Encore.
Oh,
It's got like a business
really good answer.
and
It's a good answer.
What was the other one?
I don't know. Which one had Rap God on? I know you like that one.
That's way later. That's like
that was
Marshall Mathers
later.
LP too.
I'm on a little bit of a delay.
I think it was. Yeah,
she's on delay on her headphones.
Oh, okay. She's listening to the show that way. Oh, my bad. Okay. I think Rap God might have been on Marshall Mathers LP too, but it might have been on the one afterward that had the same. Was that the one with that Rick Rubin produced with the? It looked like the Beastie Boys cover.
Oh no, yeah, we like that album a lot. The one that looked like the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that's Marshall Mathers LP
that.
2, and that's a great one, by the way. Hey, by the way, we've got the number one answer in the chat. Gracie, number one answer is Buy Flowers.
That's what Brittany said. Buy flowers.
Oh, that's Brittany.
It's Brittany Fury White.
Man.
She says get flowers. And you guys watch her live. You watch her listen to that shit and then fucking grab her phone and say get flowers.
Audience, she's going to knock you out of this game.
She's going to knock you out if you're not careful, dude. Okay, next question.
I'm going to dip.
All right, love you, honey.
All right, thank you, Brittany.
Brittany Fury White. We will see you in the chat. Seriously, Foz, you got to go, man. We love you guys. Seriously,
got the best.
All right, guys, here we go. This is a little bit tougher. Here we go. Name something a couple might do to get in the mood for love. Name something a couple might do to get in the mood for love.
Okay, so in this case, Foz, I'm actually going to take it real, and I'm going to say, can you tell us about like one of your latest releases and/or what's coming up next for you as far as your new hip hop?
So you're saying that what song have I released that will get couples in the mood for love?
I like what that. You want to know. Yes, I like that a lot.
Go back and listen to one of my old songs called Truest Romance. That or Holler Out Guts. Those two are filthy. And, if you're not blushing or in the mood after those two,
Hollowed Out Guts.
Hollowed Out Guts, yeah.
There's no future for you.
Sounds like a Clutch song with me rapping dirty over it.
Oh, man.
You've got mail.
Nice shout out, by the way. Clutch, what's up? 1-0-0-0-1-1.
By the way, let's announce this question again. Name something a couple might do to get in the mood for love.
Let it roll for a bit. We still waiting on the number one answer?
We are.
Okay. I'll do another quick little question here for Foz, man. Really though, that's wonderful. Yes, get in the mood. It's fantastic. What's the newest stuff you've put out recently? And
a couple weeks ago, and Gracie encouraged me on this, and that's whenever we were talking about putting the me coming on the show. Was I had a song called From the Top that I've been sitting on for a bit because I was wanting to record more over the last year, and I had it waiting, and I wasn't sure if I was going to put it out as a single or try to do an album.
Yeah.
But it's the real world work will grind you down. Everyday life will grind you down, and you don't do the stuff that you want to do as quickly as you want to do. So I was like, I'm still in it. I'm still writing. I'm still recording. But I'm like, I had this ready to go song. I was like, I'm just gonna put it out. It's been too long since I had a new song out. I was like, here you go. So from the top, it came out in July. Like mid-July. It's on all the streamers. Go check it out. I like it. Like Boom Bap. They both have those 90s New York style hip hop. Like I was saying, style beats. I think that the stuff I'm going to be recording again soon has that feel as well. I got a couple songs written like that. I just need to lay down. So yeah, go check that out from the top. It's on all the streamers, anywhere you listen.
Yeah, the number one answer is in the chat, by the way, Gracie. The number one answer is drink or get drunk.
Drink or get drunk.
I'm going to do the same thing right now. Yo, word up. Throw it on the screen. Let's see what's up. Is that 2 for her? Is that 2? She's leading right now. Gracie, can we get a score update?
It's a he, by the way. Caleb is who
my bad. They, he. Sorry. Can we get a score update, Gracie, while I go get more?
Brittany 1, Caleb 2.
Okay, there we go. Just like that. The next question. Okay, here we go. Name something that you might find in a man cave. Name something that you might find in a man cave. We're looking for the number one answer only. First one to get it wins. Foz Rotten, here's a question for you. What's your standard breakfast in the morning? What do you do on a normal day?
Oh, Lord. If I got the time,
I
enjoy, the traditional 2 eggs, over easy to over medium. Depends how I'm feeling that day. Feeling froggy. Might do scrambled, some toast with some butter and whatever, jelly, jam, apple butter, whatever I got that time. If I got some bagels, I'm feeling crazy, only expensive. I got some bagels, got some good spread on there. Some bacon, some bacon, ham, sausage, whatever. Now that's if I got time. If I ain't got time, it's that McDonald's drive-through. You get them breakfast burritos while you're driving. That's where it's at.
I got you. That's a great answer, dude. We got the number one answer in the chat, Gracie, by the way. The answer is a big TV or a TV. So whoever said TV is getting it.
Fran.
I just want to point out that me and my wife are on the same wavelength because she said recliner and I was about to say Parker Lounge.
Exactly, dude.
Yes.
Do you know it's Fran's birthday month, Brian?
Fran, it's her birthday in exactly like less than 1 day, and you know what? Fran's gonna be like 42.
It's her
but
whole
she
birthday
looks
month,
great.
though.
She looks great for 42.
Don't do that, Brian.
I hope she stabs you next time she sees you.
She will murder
Fran,
you in your sleep.
look awesome,
Putting
dude.
arsenic in your baby bottle at my baby shower.
I couldn't imagine anyone saying anything negative about looking great at the age of 42. Next question. Name something a couple might do to get in the mood for love.
Oh,
Just did
man.
that
Okay,
one.
this is a good one. Actually, I just want to say this is the question then for Foz. What's up, dog? What is the fuck? If you got the fucking candles lit, you got the record player spinning, you put it on, you drop the arm. What is it? What are you about to fuck to?
I got a couple funny answers there, but I'll be legit. Brittany loves.
Give me one funny and then one legit, or either way.
Can I give you a funny?
We already did this question, by the way. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Foz.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jock Jams works every time, bro.
Yeah.
Jock Jams.
What's up, man?
Brittany's gonna kill me for that one.
Love it.
But she,
Hey,
she loves
what
that
you
modern
do?
R&B like The
What you gonna
Weeknd,
do?
Lizzo.
Hey, you.
Here's the next question. Here we go.
Wait,
sorry,
no,
guys.
you
I already
didn't do
read
the
that
second
one.
half of the other one.
I already read that one. I'm sorry. Here we go. Next question. Name something you like supersized. That's a great question. Name something that you like supersized.
Okay, in that case, I'd like to hear. Okay, so that was the comedy answer. I want to still candles on. I like to think. I'm sorry. I just want to say it's funny to think the candles are on. you know, the platter's spinning. You're about to put the arm down, and then it's Mortal Kombat. Pum, 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 you know.
No,
But-
man, it's got some jams on there. It's got some jams.
Yeah, real deal.
Jock jams, they're made to make you sweat. Here
I
we
need
go.
to know the thing though. Is it gonna be what is it? Is it come on, man? Is it fucking Maxwell?
Well, it was nice knowing you, Fox. You're going to be murdered.
Is it fucking D'Angelo?
I like D'Angelo. I like Maxwell. I like all that stuff. I mean, she likes all that new stuff, and I'm not just talking about bedroom time. I'm talking about like driving in the car and all that stuff. You know, she keeps me up on all the new R&B time.
Okay.
Stuff, but The Weeknd is specifically who she
Number
likes.
one answer is in the
Bruno
chat.
Mars.
Good
Number one
shit.
answer in the chat,
That's
Gracie.
real good shit.
Name something you like supersize. Number one answer is fries.
And Caleb takes it.
Is that 3 or what?
Oh,
Yep, it's 3.
Oh, Caleb takes it. Hell yeah, Caleb. Good job.
I listen to Dr. Dre during the nice lay down candle time, so you know.
Supersize your fries as compared to Rachel supersizing her ding dongs, which
Nice.
I'm assuming
Like those
was
little
waiting on that.
chocolate snack cakes.
yeah, the dessert.
Absolutely.
She's talking about the dessert with a little creamy filling. Fran would like to supersize her Diet Cokes.
She screams
he
that.
hits her with fries.
imagine a chocolate cake that is just one big ding dong.
I will say this: you
I
can
think-
technically get bigger versions of all the little Debbie's, because if you go to a gas station, buy like a Christmas tree cake or buy oatmeal double decker, you ain't getting those in the boxes you buy at Walmart, y'all. You get the big ones.
Oh, true. This is a good point, actually. Point well
Now
taken.
just put them in the opposite of the shrinking machine from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and then pop it out.
Honey, I blew up the kids.
Honey, I blew up the cake.
Rachel, I see you out there. I know what you meant. You meant
Yes,
ding-
sure. That's what Rachel meant. Thank you,
You
Rachel.
meant ding dongs.
Caleb, congratulations. You are the winner of a camo variety pack, sponsored and proudly powered by CamoEnergyShots.com. It's a wonderful thing. It's 250 milligrams of caffeine, zero sugar, zero carbs, 100% cool shit. That happens when you take this. Just saying. Absolutely fantastic. It was a great round of Family Feud. Should we go into the poll questions, my people?
We should. And JD, as a matter of fact, I'm going to let you lead the way. I got to go pee, dude. So here we go.
You better go
Send your
fucking
dick
take
pics to Gracie at officialholler.com.
You go take a piss, brother. We are all up in the business right now. So, this is Holler. This is the podcast that shouts you out. If you're hanging out with us on the internet, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Hit us up, officialholler.com. Hit up our boy Foz at FozRotten.com. He's in the place to be. He's throwing up the motherfucking Vulcan fucking sign. I'm loving it strong. And so, first Holler poll of the week is, I asked this question. So I'm gonna hit this up on the Holler Nation. We'll see what everybody says and their shit, and then we're gonna answer all around the board here. So my question this week was, what is the dumbest thing that you did as a teenager? And I need to know it, and I'm really, really glad that everybody has shared their wonderful life stories with us. The first one starts off with our good buddy Adam Hall. He's a top fan. He's a big boy. Another lost year. Wonderful voice. He's got a new kid. All this crazy shit. All right. Anyway, he says we would steal the trays from Taco Bell, and I would pull my buddies around South Point while they held onto my tailgate and they tray surfed. So he would straight up rock that Taco Bell tray surfing on the back of the truck shit. That's pretty gnarly. That's pretty fucking gnarly. This one comes from Sophie. She says, ice cream in mailboxes. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. What
a waste of ice cream.
Are you just leaving ice cream inside of a mailbox so that it melts?
That's not nice.
It's not nice, but also I don't get it. All right, this one comes from Candy. She says, I took a car while house sitting Oh. I had no license, could barely drive. I eventually got pulled over in Ohio and told them my name was someone else's. Then I had to beg them not to call my dad because, okay. So they called my uncle, and I had to get a straight A's 4.0 to go to homecoming that year as a punishment. And I did. It was the only time I made that good of grades until college. So, all right. Well, that's how you learn your lesson. This one comes from Ryan. He says, I have to say, never mind. He has to say he can't say anything because their career will ruin them to do that. Foz, this one comes from your wife.
Oh, God.
She says, the dumbest thing I did as a teenager was not learn a trade or take a financial literacy class. That's understandable, but most people didn't do that when they were teenagers. So we're going to give you the out on that one. All right, this one comes from Corey. Corey, he says, I paid $150 for my first car. I had to have it towed home twice, and that cost me more than the car. All right, that's good stuff. Rachel, you got the Rachel button, Brian?
I do.
Can I get the Rachel button? Thank you.
Rachel! 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 Rachel!
Thank you for the Rachel button. Rachel says,
what's up, dude?
What's the dumbest thing you did as a teenager? And she said, opened my mouth and said words. Okay. There you go. Jesse says, got married. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know about it. Lee says, I believed what teenage boys said. That makes sense. This one from good buddy Jeff. I got shot in the ass with a rock salt shotgun while running from cows chasing me while I picked up some mushrooms at 5 a.m. on a Tuesday. Thank you, Jeff, for that one. I really want to know the rest of the story. I'm calling you soon. Damon says, I started smoking because I thought it was cool. It was, in fact, not cool. Yes, people don't smoke. It's
a bummer, dude.
The dumbest thing you did as a teenager, Alan says, jump off a trailer roof. I'll do it again, but it will not. I don't know what his words are. All right, that's good. This one comes from Ashton. She says, more so who than what?
Straight up, sis.
Word.
Cool. This one comes from Liz, and then we're going to go around the table. Liz says, I tried to make donuts. I poured hot oil down the sink and then turned the water on. I burnt my hand and still had to work at Subway the next day with one hand. Then my friend threw a bag of trash in a fire, and a can of Cheese Whiz exploded. A piece of the trash bag stuck to my nose, which made me look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I was looking hot.
Rudolph the Cheese Nose.
What's up, man? That's the dumbest things that our friends out in Holler Nation have done as teenagers. Let's go around the table. I will start first. The dumbest thing I did as a teenager was getting caught smoking weed at the Huntington Mall.
Wow.
So what happened?
I was up there thinking I was cool as fuck. I was smoking fucking weed, and I would literally so you know how the mall is at Huntington? It's like there's a lot of empty space around it. So me and a friend decided to go out there and just get away from the building and go out and smoke some weed that we had bought for $10 from some dude in Guyandotte, whatever. And we were smoking it, and everything was great. And then cops showed up and took us into the Huntington Mall's security office and made us sit there until our parents came and picked us up. And yeah, it was the dumbest fucking thing.
So did you get a talking to? Is that what you got?
I got a talking to, and I mean, it was stupid as shit, but I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for it. So that's it. So Brian, your turn.
I hear you. I
I'm
I
gonna take a shot now
chose.
about it.
First of all, I think that everyone in this question. This is a great question posed by JD, by the way, and I think it's so great. And I think most of the audience is not giving you the real answer because the real answer is almost like too embarrassing. But this
Or-
is the show to do it on,
Or
dude.
fucked up. Yeah.
Dude, this is the
Or
fucking
fucked
show to
up.
do it on. Anyway, I'm gonna take my teenage years like way early, like way early, and I'm gonna say when we were very young teenagers, we found I forget if it was Spencer's or where we found these at, but we found these stink bombs, and they were real, okay, but they were like little glass bombs about this big.
Yeah.
So what for people that aren't like seeing the show, I'm showing like an inch. A glass bomb 1 inch long, and the stink juice was in it, right? So all you had to do was lay it on the ground, and you had to step on it. You could feel it crunch, and I'm telling you, man, it would clear an entire building. I don't know what the fuck they put in those little vials. It would clear a building. It would clear a restaurant. It would clear whatever. And so we bought into these stink bombs, and we used to
They're
clear
illegal
buildings.
now.
Dude, we used to clear buildings for the fuck of it. So we would go into like a fast food restaurant, clear it. We go into like an office, clear it. We go into a school building, clear it. We would just do it left and right for the fuck of it because we had like at our disposal like 100 of these things. Like it was so stupid. Why did we do this?
Gracie's gonna throw up.
I would probably barf now, yes.
You probably would.
Probably
Gracie, what's up?
throw
What
up.
you do? Dumb. Let's go. Can't wait,
Me?
by the way.
I love.
Me?
I really. Oh, Gracie,
Remember,
please.
you have to scream at me.
Please,
I can barely
Gracie.
hear you.
Oh, Gracie, what the fuck did you do stupid as a kid? You fucking idiot. What'd you do stupid?
What is the dumbest thing you did as a
First of all,
teenager?
that was rude. I said
Well,
you just had to yell at me to get my attention,
Made me
not
yell
be
at you.
mean to me about it.
Oh, okay.
Number one. Number
Nothing's different.
two,
Nothing's different.
I don't know. Probably let some stupid boy in my pants.
Oh,
I
here
didn't
we
do dumb
go.
stuff.
That
My
story
mom was so strict.
Steve Harvey.
I couldn't even watch freaking Beavis and Butthead. Okay, so
What's a fun
let's
story?
just talk about that for a minute.
Nothing like fucking while not watching Beavis and Butthead. What a balance. Holy shit.
I
Foz Rotten. What's the dumbest thing
Probably,
you
but I
did
don't
as a
know
teen?
what you want me to say.
I watched a lot of Beavis and Butthead when I was young.
Same, dude. I watched
Look,
Beavis and
my mom
Butthead.
didn't
And
let me watch Rocko's Modern Life.
Still
Okay,
do.
like
I watched a lot of
Prince
Rocko's
and
Modern.
so I was kept tight. My sisters can attest to that.
Sort of, but you know.
Still watch it.
I'm sorry, Gracie. I feel like I should send you some box sets right now. Like, here you go.
What?
I feel like I should send you some box sets of Beavis and Butthead, Rocko's Modern Life, you know, all the good stuff.
She wouldn't
missed out.
understand
You
them
missed out
nor
bad.
appreciate them. She doesn't deserve those box
You
sets.
missed out bad.
Do you at least get to watch Adventures of Pete and Pete? Please tell me. Or Clarissa Explains It All.
Guarantee you her answer is no.
Yeah.
Guarantee. Guaranteed.
Clarissa Explains It All. Explains
It's
it all.
not
That's all I'm saying.
strange.
I watched that show.
It's your
I
dog
really had to
bite.
watch Beavis and Butthead.
You know,
Ren and Stimpy.
the real shame
I was going to
about
say, what about Ren and Stimpy?
We need the pause answer here. Come
the
on.
real shame about
Let me
Pete
get
and Pete is it ended too early, and we all never really got the full like potential of Pete and Pete. You know,
Tell me about it. That's
Pause.
a broken heart right here every day.
Pause.
Rachel
What
is in the chat. She says Pete and Pete is the best.
Pete
What
and
is
Pete
the dumbest? What is the dumbest thing you did as a teenager? Pause.
Okay, I will go off of your mall story and go with another mall story.
All right.
And this counts because I think I was 13 at the time. Might have been 12, but we'll just say I was 13, so it counts. Class field trip to Charleston Town Center, and
What a field trip.
and I remember one of my friends is going to date. One of my friends wanted a certain Pog so bad. I don't remember if it was Simpsons or what. But
Yeah.
he wanted a certain Pog so bad for his Pog collection. We were like going to different places or whatever that would have Pogs in the stores at the time. And one of my friends, who will go nameless, but you know who you are if you listen to this.
You know who you are if you're watching or listening to this, by the way.
He's another Logan celebrity, so I'll leave him nameless. He I guess it was Spencer's or somewhere, went in and found some silly string. him and another guy. And I don't know if they planned to do it to me specifically or just whoever was coming up the elevator at that moment. But they were upstairs, I was downstairs, and I was riding the elevator up. And whenever I came out the elevator on this like pog search with my other friend, we got, especially me, hosed down with silly string from both ends. And you know, you're 13, you're like, oh, come here, and you chase after them, right? And I'm covered in silly string. The elevator's covered in silly string. It's like an event. Everyone's looking at us, you know. And I get grabbed by security while my friend, who is not covered in silly string, you know, throws the silly string can, ducks into another store somewhere, gets away totally scot-free, and they're wanting to know why I'm in a silly string battle. I'm like, I didn't have any silly string. They're looking at me covered in it.
I'm hit. Yeah, right. I'm fucking hit.
I'm the victim here. And they're like, yeah, right, whatever. You are spraying silly string yourself everywhere.
You're being a hooligan. You're ruining the mall view.
I get taken to the nether regions that you never knew existed of the mall.
It's like, this is the movie stuff. Like, what happens? Yeah. It's like TSA movie stuff.
And anus of the mall. Taken in this little room. And I'm like, where am I? I don't know any of this stuff. And they're like suspending. They said that they're going to suspend me from the mall for 1 year.
Jail.
And I'm like just thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, mom's gonna be so mad. How we're gonna come, shop for pants and stuff, you know, like mom's gonna be so mad.
My mom's so mad about me getting covered in silly string.
No more Sears, you motherfucker. No more Arizona jeans.
But the great thing is, whenever you're 13, you don't have an ID, and I just gave them the person who silly stringed me name. And I knew his number and his address, so I just gave him all the info on the paper.
Oh, Brittany, come in. Can we get some
smart?
Hit the button. Yeah.
And I gave them their names. And then whenever I got out, he found me. He was laughing up. I was like, "Yeah, laugh it up." I gave him all your info, including your mom's phone number.
Joke's on you, bro. This is not the future. They didn't scan shit. They just believed me. I gave the name, and it's your name. And guess what? You're banned from the mall, bitch.
And I'm like, so I'm sure that they never double checked anything. I'm sure nothing ever happened. I probably could have gave them my name.
Slap on the wrist, dude.
But I'm like, dude, I'm 13. It's the 90s. You ain't checking.
Yeah, dude. You're all the.
By the way, class Rachel out there says, I used to pretend to have seizures in the mall.
Oh God. Okay. I mean,
Rachel, why? Rachel, why would you do this?
Well, for some, I don't know. All right, so that's all.
Actually, I'm more interested. We'll talk later.
That's Holler Nation. Thank you guys for sharing your silly teenage bullshit with us. Hopefully that made you feel good. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem.
It's amazing. 5 stars. My movie of the year right now. I love it.
Fantastic.
Well, it's certainly not Oppenheimer. That was not the movie of the year. Here we go, guys.
Well, Brian, I watched Oppenheimer.
Send your dick pics to Gracie at officialholler.com.
I watched Oppenheimer the other night, and it was really, really good, actually. And might be.
It looks good. I just haven't watched it.
Year, so it turns out, man, Brian, your brain is too small.
Hey, man, if you like Oppenheimer as movie of the year, more power to you. It's not going to win movie of the year. It may win a nom for best actor, for example. The acting is not bad. The movie is a goddamn bore fest. Barbie is better than Oppenheimer.
You're a little
final
bitch.
answer.
Barbie was a great movie.
Barbie was good, man. I went with Brittany to see Barbie. She loved it.
I'm down for beach right now. I'll beach tomorrow. I'll beach today. I'll beach right now, dude. I'll beach anytime.
Brian will never watch Oppenheimer
never again. Well, actually, like Florence Pugh,
because she's a little bitch.
She's pretty naked in the movie, and I'll probably watch it for that. But like none other, I will not watch it for the documentary.
I
need to give a shout out to before Turtles. What my favorite movie of the year was for a couple of weeks. It came out the same weekend as Barbenheimer, and it's They Cloned Tyrone on Netflix.
Yeah,
everyone should watch that. That's amazing. Jamie Foxx has never been better.
That's a gnarly ass movie. It's kind of like what Sorry to Bother You kind of should have been.
You're exactly right. Actually,
it's a hit trip.
I like them both. I like those movies both, and that's why it's like this.
I just know I was pumped after They Cloned Tyrone. I was telling all my friends, watch it.
So randomly.
Also, I just want to say Oppenheimer, one of the best movies in the entire deal.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
Rachel.
Oppenheimer, real good. Brian, bad.
JD, fuck this, man. I'm gonna stay on this for like a second. I'm gonna stay on this for 1 second. Like in the terms of Christopher Nolan, so Inception, Interstellar, The Dark Knight,
Brian
all of
bad,
these things.
Oppenheimer good.
You like Oppenheimer above all of them?
No, actually, if you want to go Nolan, it's Dark Knight, The Prestige, Oppenheimer.
Okay, but you still
Inception probably there. Tenet might float around here. The thing is, Memento's wonderful. Insomnia is wonderful. There's a lot of wonderful things. But how do I feel? What did it make me? How did I react? Oppenheimer made me react, dog. Prestige made me react, dude.
Were you real fucked up on like edibles? Like Oppenheimer is so boring, dude. It's so fucking boring.
You're such a little bitch.
It's so boring. The atomic bomb, it made no sound.
You're a piece of shit.
It made nothing. You waited the whole movie for nothing. Congratulations.
Oh, Brian waited the whole movie to watch something pop off.
Here's what I watched. I watched Florence Pugh naked. That's what I watched.
That was dope as fuck. That was sick. Hell yeah. Okay, Brian, can we at least say? Can we at least say that was 4 stars? That was at least 4 stars.
Move on to something new, please.
I didn't think Oppenheimer was like the worst movie I've ever seen. I was just
Florence
bored.
Pugh. I'm specifically asking about Florence Pugh. Wasn't that great?
That is 4 stars. That's 5 stars.
4 stars. 5 stars.
I'll give it all the stars. I've been waiting since Midsummer to see her like that. Fantastic. Well done, Nolan. But like, goddamn, I'm glad he did that because I was about to be like asleep. Other than that, I was
Brian's a little bitch.
Totally asleep. Yeah, call me a bitch, man. I'm fine with that. I will take my bitch nap as this movie bores me to fucking death. And what's crazy is I'm like, finally, we're at the atomic bomb. We're gonna blow, and it blows, and I'm just like, oh, it's quiet. I'm still sleeping. I'm still sleeping. God, fucking terrible, man. Okay, so here we go. My Holler Live question this evening: name something that you wish you could program someone to do. Name something you wish you could program someone to do. So let me read through Holler Live's answers. And LaCandace says, I would say cleaning the bathroom, but I gave Ethan, my husband, that job. Blue Falcon says, it's an obvious one for me. I would program someone to play more board games and show up on time to game night. Kayla Bell says, I would program them to clean or take care of everyone that I take care of so I can at least get a nap. Kawana, Corduroy Brown's mom, says cook and clean. Miranda says, I'd program someone to do my job. Obviously, I still want the money, though. Rashad says, I'd program someone to drive me around. And I commented and said, I would like that also. Like someone to just drive me everywhere at any moment. Man, that would be like, what a gift. Brittany Fury White says, think and act with compassion and true understanding. I know that's on the more serious side of things, but I feel like we need that. But also definitely a robot to clean. Lee Pennington says, scratch my back on demand.
That one's good. That's a really good one.
Nick Michaels says, be kind at all costs. Tiffany says, to think like me. Corey says, to tell the truth. Mo says, to clean. Madison says, to eat ass.
Atta girl, Maddie.
Rachel, that's my favorite answer. That's my. Hold on, we got an air horn, Maddie. Maddie, where you at? Maddie, why don't you ever join these fucking live? Eat ass. Rachel says a robot to do all my motherfucking housework. Sophie says dishes or laundry. And I said I would argue. I think laundry is probably the worst of the two. That's my opinion.
It's got to be the end of it all.
And that's it. That's all my answers. How about you guys? If you could program a robot to do something for you, what would it do?
Gracie, what robot do you want to? What are you gonna do with the robot?
Take my place on this podcast.
Cool. Hey, Gracie, I'll do you
Anyway,
one better.
probably like clean my house. Like I just need like a robot maid, like Rosie from the Jetsons.
Yes.
I'm gonna need her to like get my house all done.
Yeah,
Yes.
Gracie, you need to clean up. You need to clean up. And you know what, Gracie? Boom, you're muted just like that. The robot has taken over. You no longer are on the podcast.
What the hell?
She
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
She's gonna leave now.
Fucking unmuted me. I was leaving.
Oh yeah, okay. It's
You had 5 seconds and I was out.
Yo, I will say this: Rosie from the Jetsons is so straight up the right alley. But I gotta say, if I'm gonna do a Rosie cleaning shit and like putting everything where I want it to be, and etc., she's still gotta be a fucking bitch. She's still gotta fucking run it. She is still gotta be able to be like, she's gotta give me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know. I'm still it's like it's gotta be this like in between the Jetsons into the honeymooners sort of thing. Like, if it's gonna be Rosie, she better fucking call me out. You know what I mean?
You're gonna put it in Rosie's mouth. Okay, loud and clear. Roger.
Her mouth is like a thing. I don't know if it works that way. All right. Anyway,
Only one way to find out.
Foz, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys? If I was going to program anything, it'd be my cat not to meow at 3 a.m. for wet food. It already got hours before and realized that it's not morning yet.
I hear that.
Time.
Yeah, if I could program anything, it would be a robot to like do my yard work outside, so I can just come home. I don't give a fuck about outside. The grass is cut, tree branches are picked up, it's weeded, weed-eated, all those things. A robot just does my yard work. Man, I would pay a fucking $1 million for that.
I know a guy that does robot lawnmowers, Brian.
We should get him on the show.
We did, Brian. We had him on the show.
Sorry, I got way too drunk that show, and I forget.
He's right.
God. Jesus Christ.
Gracie says the Oppenheimer convo was us beaching each other off, but way less fun.
And Miranda says, B-Ball, you gonna beach JD off? Dude, I'll beach JD off any fucking day of the week.
Hey, everyone. That's mansplaining.
Miranda says, B-Ball, you can already pay someone to do that. OMG. No, I cannot. I can't pay. That seems wrong. I would only ask a robot to do it because guess what I would pay that robot? $0. Unlike a human. I could never treat a human like that. But hey, robot, pick my shit up.
Have you plugged your robot into electric to charge it? Because then you're technically paying the robot.
But I just wouldn't pay the robot like I would a human. I don't know. Well, guys, we've wandered way down yonder near the...
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
Cheers, y'all. This is absolutely wonderful. Happy holidays. We just say that like normal, right? We can say that not like normal.
FozRotten.com. It's scrolling across the bottom right now. Go check it out. Not only is this guy a talent, but he's so fun to talk to. He's so fun to hang out with. That was the most important part. So fun.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
Foz, we love you, dude, man. I love seeing you in
guys.
person, man. Seriously. Hey, Mel in the house.
Anytime.
Hey, Foz, this is Mel on the West Coast. You should definitely say hey to her. Mel is either
What's up, West Coast Mel?
Yeah, dude. West Coast Mel. She's either in Alaska or Oregon, and she tunes in every show, man. Hey, Mel, we sent you some camo energy and some stickers. Thank you so much.
Mel, wait, did you Mel move to Alaska?
Really?
Mel, did you move to Alaska? We need a new address because
if she
your
moved
camo
for
can be going to
good,
someone else.
if she moved for good, her sticker package is going to the wrong spot.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen. That would be bad. But Yeah.
She's in Alaska.
She is in
Okay,
Alaska.
all right. Well,
Oh,
shit.
no, will you go back to Oregon?
Does
Damn it.
anyone else know someone in Alaska? Because we do. Her name's Mel. There she is.
Anybody from Oregon want to go to Alaska and take this to her, and then we can.
Oh, phew! I thought you were moving to Alaska.
Okay,
No, I didn't.
Now that I saw that, I was really
She's
nervous.
gonna
She's
get
just
her
in Alaska. Okay.
I'm
Foz,
stressed
any last minute mentions before I just slam a bunch of random buttons and we get the fuck out of here? Say whatever you want, Foz. Plug away. Here we go.
Okay, Mel, if you're in Alaska, ask everybody about Northern Exposure. I'm sure it won't, annoy them at all, but I want to know all about Northern Exposure, even though it was filmed in Seattle.
Foz, I own it on DVD, by the way. Go ahead.
Me too. Do you own the Parka editions?
No, I don't.
Holy shit!
I just own
the regular DVD set.
Foz, you better you need to come to every fucking show that we do. It doesn't matter. We're always gonna. This is amazing.
So while I'm here, I just want to get your all's opinion. I've been trying to create a podcast for years, and everybody thinks I'm crazy. What would everybody think of Sandpiper Air, a Wings podcast? I talk about the TV show Wings all the time. It should be done. I need the public to tell me, do they want a Wings podcast?
I think you'll have 50 listeners, like, encompassed at all times. You'll have 50 people, dude. That's what I think. And I'll be one of them. I'll be one of them, by the way.
go on my socials, or Brittany Fury White socials, and we have a wish list right now for her classroom. She's a teacher. She's going back to teach 7th grade science. And we have a Amazon wish list up there full of fun stuff, like everything from pens and pencils to like projectors and everything that she would need for her classroom that the school, doesn't give to the teachers. The teachers
How
have to
can we
put their own
find
money
these
into it.
wish lists specifically?
Go into any of my socials at Foz Rotten. DM me directly if you can't find it on there, or if you know Brittany, hit her up.
Okay.
Any of that, hit me up on any social I have at Foz Rotten on literally everything. I'm even on Blue Sky.
Okay, that's
what
wonderful.
the fuck is that? I don't even know.
I will
exactly.
I'm an Indian interject. Let's try to find that link that we can from Amazon. We'll include it in the
Brittany, if you can put that link in the chat.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
We'll put it in the description of the show, so it will always be there. It will always be there. So as the show exists, so shall this link, and so we'll get that done. Yeah.
Hold on. I want to talk socials for a second. I forgot about this. Okay. Yeah. So what socials are you all using right now? I'm very curious.
All of them.
X.
See, mine hasn't switched over to X yet. It's still Twitter. I'm still tweeting up a storm.
Well, it's an interesting time to talk about then, I guess.
Has anyone gotten on Threads yet?
Nope.
Yep.
No one's gotten on Threads. Let me tell you about Threads, my guys.
I can't wait.
Okay. I was day one, and like the following day or two, I saw that there was a feud between Waka Flocka Flame and Soulja Boy, and who was the first rapper on Threads. And for a minute there, it had the join numbers. I beat them. So I'm officially claiming the crown. I'm the first rapper on Threads.
Yes, dude. Yes.
And I'm like,
get the button, Brian.
So I claimed that crown, the throne, first rapper on Threads.
Dude. And we got him right here on the podcast. Hey, Corduroy Brown, what's up, dude, man? Good to see you.
I love you, buddy. You're awesome.
No doubt.
Total
dude, that's hilarious, though. Like,
everybody's been such beasts tonight. I'm loving it so much. This is so much fun.
You guys see where Brittany's dropped the link, by the way.
Hell
she has dropped the link. It's so, like, if you're watching on the screen, clearly, like, you can't screen cap that, but like it's in the description of the show.
We will put the link in the description of the show we're putting up. This is
a good cause.
Version. Everything else goes with it.
This is a good cause.
You,
buy something for the kids, for God's sakes. Please do.
Yes.
Please do.
She needs them pins.
No doubt, dude.
If you want to be my
lover. You know what? FozRotten.com. FozRotten, all one word. On all the shit.
All the socials.
Even Threads, the first ever.
Threads, Blue Sky. I'm on whatever you got.
Let's go.
AOL. He's on AOL. He's on instant
ICQ.
ICQ. Hit Foz up on 192.39465 ICQ. Here we go.
Y'all, it's been so
whatever
much
you got.
fun. We are proudly powered by CamoEnergyShots.com. Camo Energy is absolutely amazing. Foz Rotten, absolutely amazing. Gracie, you're so pregnant.
Oh my gosh, guys, I could have a baby in 7 weeks.
Can you tell me real quick before we leave out of here, what is lightning crotch?
Oh no.
Oh my God. You're right. I need to tell you guys this. It's very important because you will never experience it.
Okay.
You're right.
It just feels like an electrical shock, a shock in my vagina, like my son is trying to claw his way out right now.
Right.
And I just get the feeling randomly, and it hurts really bad. And I'm pretty sure he's like dangling his arm out of my vagina.
It's a terrible view.
You're welcome.
I don't like that picture. I don't like it.
I don't like the picture, and I don't like the feeling. And I just felt like you guys needed to know these things
Gracie,
that I'm going through.
Lightning crotch is happening to Gracie. It's a wonderful thing. Brian's got horns and bug eyes.
I wish I could hit electric feel. I wish I could hit that button.
It's real nice. It's really, really nice. Ladies and gentlemen, again, FozRotten.com. It's spelled like a sound. Come on. Such a blast, dude. Thank you, Aaron, a.k.a. Foz, in the place to be. This has been so much fun. It's always great to hang out with y'all. Please support Brittany. We're going to put the link to her wish list on the description of the show. We're having a blast tonight. It's so much fun. Y'all continue to have a blast. Enjoy your weekend. That's what we do. I'm loving it. I don't know. Damn, Gracie, you got anything else to say?
No, nothing.
Shotgunsquad.com, CamoEnergyShots.com. Check out our sponsors. We're going to smash a bunch of buttons. We're going to suck.
So you got anything else to say before he starts just hitting a bunch of shit and making us sound weird?
Buy my wife some pins if you would, please.
At the link below.
And check me out, FozRotten.com, streaming everywhere. YouTube, Foz Rotten. I do YouTube stuff. Anywhere. Letterboxd. If anybody likes movies, follow me on Letterboxd.
Yes. Me and Foz were Letterboxd pals. Foz, as a matter of fact, I'm so glad you mentioned that. There's been a few times where like I clicked on something and I'm like, oh, Foz has watched it, but I haven't. I'm fucking watching it, dude. And I fucking go for it, dude. You're the only guy, dude. Foz is the only guy that sometimes when I go to like add a movie, he's already seen it before me.
Beast.
There's no one else that's seen movies before me ever.
I have, to my knowledge, every movie I've ever watched rated, and a log is whenever you watch something on the date of and you put it in your log. But like, say if it was a movie like Leprechaun 2, I haven't watched in the last 15 years I've logged, which I have watched Leprechaun 2 in the last 15 years. Don't you worry about that. I'm just saying a movie like that I haven't watched since then, I will still have given it my rating and the whether I've seen it or not. And right now I'm coming close to, I think it's 36 or 3,700 films on there.
Dude, seriously, you're crazy on. Dude, you're totally crazy on Letterboxd. Seriously,
I love it. I've been doing what Letterboxd is since before Letterboxd, so it all dates back to I started keeping a journal on my 28th birthday. I watched X-Men First Class on my 28th birthday, and I made a Facebook post about it, and I started keeping a journal on Facebook of every movie I watched with like the star rating and everything. And then Letterboxd about a year later popped up, and I took all that I had and put it on there, like backlogged them all, and went through and intensive like couple months strand and like put every movie I've ever seen on there.
You're an interesting follow on Letterboxd, 100%. And
I've been a patron since the beginning, man.
Dude, I'll tell you this about my own. Like I look up to yours first of all. So like when I've watched a movie, I can clearly see that you've also watched it because we're friends on there, and I take that shit into account. Just FYI, I don't take it lightly. So I'm like, oh shit, Foz watched it, I watched it, and Dude, I have so much to say about it. We'll talk about it like in the post game, but like you and I, we have very similar movie tastes. First of all, which is pretty fucking cool. But like, secondly, yeah, man, a lot of things that you've seen, you're gonna see my ratings come through as well. I've only rated things in the past like 2 years just to see how many movies I can watch in each year. But like all the stuff I've watched from the past, like all my favorite past movies, I'm gonna backlog them on one wintry, boring weekend that I have. But
I was unemployed for a good 2 months there back, 10 plus years ago. And I got them all. I can never do it now.
You've done it, man, and it's cool. Guys, I'm gonna smash a bunch of fucking buttons. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Smash buttons. The buttons you should smash is follow and like Foz Rotten on all shit. Official Holler, all shit. CamoEnergyShots.com, all shit. Let's fucking go. Oppenheimer was really good.
Oppenheimer, movie of the century, best movie you'll see in your entire life, guaranteed.
Who was Justice Beaver?
Oppenheimer by Nolan. Your number one most favorite of all time. You guys want to fucking follow
these? We have the meat.
Oppenheimer. You'll shit yourself.
What's up, man?
You're beautiful.
Go to beach. Enjoy Barbie.
Chill it out. Outside taste freeze.
Goodbye world. Done.